Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Turns it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll give it to Johnson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. He's at the 10.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Terrapins! First points of the day are on the board. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The handoff to Johnson. Creates a little room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. It's Givens. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Martin will throw it. Moving away from pressure. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Now on second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Ready to fire from the pistol. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Got it near midfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Behind the chains now on second and long. Martin back to pass. Scrambling away. Got a man, it's Ray. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with third and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to try to get it himself. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping late.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Here's the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line,
and this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
you love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! A great catch and run for 6.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Poe. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to Johnson. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Martin will throw it. Right on the money. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points?
Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that's a live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And how about being a defense trying to catch that guy who scrambles and make things happen? Think about it. He scrambles outside the pocket, and I'm trying to chase, but I still got to cover guys behind me. He makes the big plays. Now I get to come up and keep chasing, keep pursuing, and try to put a lick on the QB. I understand. He's a quarterback.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Martin back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It is perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Martin will throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Little is more infuriating or frustrating than a red zone turnover. That rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Oh, what a move. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Bryant. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. There he goes. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They punt it away on 4th down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the ground with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Washington. Gets it out quickly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Maryland! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead, and they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Givens. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Back to throw, it's Washington. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Terrapins!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's loose. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The handoff to Johnson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Huskies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. Across the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. After run, now throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. QB draw. Breaks into the open. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Washington. Get it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Give to the back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bryant. It's a game of first downs and they've got one out to their own 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll give it to Johnson. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadic.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And the returner will be brought down. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, You know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The option look. He'll pitch it. Makes one man miss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.